Welcome back, motherfuckers.
There again.
Um,
At the end of
What was that?
I, I said just at the end of the world.
at the end of the world. Yeah, no, for sure, at the end of the world. Uh, well, I think there's no better game to talk about the Epstein files to the backdrop of.
Well, to be honest, I mean, no, I think you're right because the world is kind of just becoming 40K because like the shit going on with the Epstein files has like literally become like 40K demon cult.
Yeah,
Like, not even exaggerating it. I mean, we're talking like child sacrifice, we're talking like insane torture, we're talking like demon gods that they're praying to, we're talking an entire planet's administrative and political structure being like given over to literal chaos. Like, we're ready for exterminatus, man.
oh yeah.
We're ready for the fucking Imperial ships to show up and just blast the planet. Because that is what they would do if they saw Earth. They would go, fuck it.
Fuck
can't
it,
recover
not
from
worth
this.
it. No,
Blast them.
the player versus environment
There's
campaign,
space fence around us.
like, are we doing the campaign or,
What's up?
there's like a,
We're still doing the campaign.
this console doesn't have
mean,
anything
we're
to do
doing
with
the
me.
campaign still. There's two modes that are like these 3-player cooperative modes. I guess 3 now.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready.
But
Yeah, there's horde mode.
yeah, we're just doing.
And
The astropathic relay on Avarax is.
Yeah, so far we're just doing the campaign, and then there's the operations, which are these other missions that are also 3-player multiplayer, that still have some narrative to them. But that's where you can like customize your class and just kind of mess around with like your character a little more.
That makes sense.
It's almost like having 2 campaigns in a way.
It kind of, oh, that's right. You were talking about like that those were like the support missions, like the ones happening simultaneous with the main narrative.
that's right.
And they've added more of those since the game launched. So I think there's at least like one of those levels we have not played, right? If not 2.
I think there's definitely one we haven't played, and there's about to be a second, like dropping pretty soon.
So two for
That
two
you
for
and me have
sure,
not
at
played.
least 2.
And then,
And then
on
they
top
added
of
the
that,
horde
there's gonna be
mode,
an entirely
which we
new
also
player
haven't
class.
touched.
Yes, there's also the horde mode.
Yeah, what was it, the Technomancer or whatever
Tech
it was
Marine,
called?
yeah.
Tech
I think it's just Tech
yeah.
Marine. But he's a tech priest who is also a Marine, so. So there's actually going to be quite a bit of stuff for us to do when we get Tim into the into those missions too.
Yeah, we're probably going to be playing this game for quite a few streams. There's a new
It's got a lot of meat to it.
stuff in this game.
Yeah, they've
And
done
just
a lot
impressively
to add to it
has
over time.
added. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they've really stuck to it, which is awesome. This game being as good as it is, also like really,
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the high
makes me
pirate.
even that excited to see what that KOTOR remake
They have 3
looks like. Even though it's not this specific studio, it's Madhead that's doing that. Game that's doing KOTOR. The fact that Saber Interactive produced such a good, like, big, epic sci-fi game, just you could probably even reuse.
I searched the archives.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of reused assets across some of their properties in coming years. Between this, between KOTOR, between Hellraiser, and between future Warhammer games.
There would be records.
Are you saying
They're
that
doing
there
a
are some
Space Marine
spaceships
3.
that are going to be looking similar?
A black shield. You would erase your
Or in terms of like
Oh,
talent
I think there's going to
developing?
be a lot of
Maybe not
things that are going to look similar.
Then why?
Oh yeah, that's that. For
I was accused. It was my penance.
I suspect there will be some overlap, certainly, between Hellraiser and certain other Warhammer factions that could be introduced.
Yeah, that would be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think he jerks off with his robot arm?
I don't know. Like that. I suppose if you're one of these monster elephant people. Well.
Hey, what's up, afternoon tune?
How's it going, afternoon?
Here fast as always.
Yeah, definitely the first one in.
Thank you for the biddies.
Oh, thank you very much. Awesome.
Follow me, sir. This is doing grand.
Thank you. It doesn't feel like we're doing grand, because look at the fucking decimation of this world. It feels like home.
Hey, and actually, Tim, are you well, actually, no, I didn't. I the first Ghost in the Shell film,
Yes.
right? Giant Saru adaptation is gonna be coming out later, and it's so far it looks like dead on to the manga's like art style and stuff, and it just feels like this perfect replication of what that original book looks like.
That's
Would any
awesome.
of these guys be in the Epstein, like in the Space Marines? Would any of the
Man,
Space
that would be a
Marines be in
dark
the
day.
Epstein files?
Well, the Trader Marines might be. The Chaos
Yeah,
Legions,
that's
they would
possible.
absolutely do that shit.
Yeah, there's like the one that we're fighting. You'll see those if shortly if you keep looking here, but those would probably be in there somewhere.
Yeah, that
The
wouldn't
evil
surprise me at all,
cherub beam
especially the
are
ones
just
that-
fucking unsettling. Oh.
Aren't they weird?
I wonder if Tyranids taste good.
No, I'm probably the one of the three of us that knows arguably the least of what's come out of these new files. And I've heard a lot of hearsay shit, just like links are being pulled for certain pages that had more in them than they realized.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
Okay, then that is love that shit. Chef's kiss. They didn't fucking read the files before releasing them. That's hilarious.
My suspicion
Well,
is there's
they
probably,
posted
they
up.
probably didn't want to release as much as they did, and somebody inside probably leaked a little more.
Yeah, because
That's my
they put them up and then deleted them. Like there's some specifics, at least some stuff that got like pulled very quickly after it went up. Like it was not supposed to be out there. There's some very, very dark stuff in there. Like I don't mind. We can talk about it some, but there are some things I probably can't even describe because it would be so vile just saying the words that it could be like a channel ban probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking pure evil.
From what I read, the fact that it got worse than the things that Epstein was already like known to be doing is and it wasn't just him. It was a lot
Yeah,
of
we're
fucking
talking,
people.
like,
A lot.
basically,
Everyone, like
Yeah,
Musk is
people
even
from-
implemented as just like I think it is
You want to know what's
funny that they're just
you wanna
like
know what's
make this get rid of this fucking loser.
oh yeah that's exactly what I
tell
was
him
gonna
the
bring up.
tell him the
fact
child.
that he is a loser in that circle.
And that is
Like,
one of the more believable things about it, I think, because holy shit. The idea that, like, you'd be
Hey,
trying to
Afternoon
break
Tune is
into that kind of circle of
a
people.
10-stream stream.
Nice.
I know. I mean that if that doesn't just prove that there is an absolute sort of desperation as a human being for attention and like just to, I don't know, to somehow impress upon this image of, I don't even know what exactly, but like just to think that there's somewhere out there that someone will put up with me, and it just, what circle? Oh, none. I mean, none. It's just that I wouldn't have thought he would be like getting pushed off the playground as far as like a euphemism goes for like that situation. Like, why? Like the fact that he is
Knowing
even
these guys, he might literally have been pushed off the playground.
that's entirely possible. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, no, that's 100% true, Tim. Like if, like again, there's some stuff I probably can't even say on here, but to give you an idea, things I was telling you about, like in like 2016,
no.
2017,
I as I was reading that
crazy.
shit, yeah, I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this was wildly
Yeah.
the talk of fucking, like, this was like 10 years ago. Sage was talking to this shit, and I was just like, I don't know, that sounds pretty
And I
fringe.
don't blame you for thinking I'm.
And some of it
I was crazy.
was probably
I
like
don't blame you.
like some of it probably was off, but you know, I think it's wild how much of it was actually like
Well, what's
fucking
fascinating
intact.
to me is that like there are shades of like every major conspiracy theory that are wrapped up in this that turned out to be true. Not everything in every
Just not.
theory is true.
Yeah, just
but-
not like any all
Or
exact
two or
one, but like pieces of them.
And I was not exaggerating when I said it's like some shit out of the Warhammer. Like actually, that's how bad it is.
Oh, yeah. No, it's legitimately. It's the worst evil you can do. I
Yeah.
mean, it's. Yeah.
Oh shit, our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Shit.
Brother,
Brother.
their focus is on the relay.
But yeah, I guess Tim, like what?
How nearly going to watch me be hammered, brother?
But yeah, I guess Tim, like as far as, you know, not being necessarily too detail oriented, because again, I there's some stuff we can't say on here, but like what do you, if you know the least, like what stuff do you know?
I know that there were some emails revealing just talking about some of the more evil shit that was going on, and that is just kind of the tip of the iceberg, because it also just has more shit regarding the people who were trying to get there, like even the people who weren't going to be directly involved in it or weren't at the point when everything fell apart. It just, the range of implications for various individuals of things that went way beyond the typical scope of what people were thinking about whenever they were thinking, oh, this is the stuff that Epstein did.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
moved into a whole new ballpark of horror with what is going on.
And I'm not seeing a lot of big news stories about it either. Afternoon Tune asked, anyone that you are surprised isn't in the files? There Is there anyone that you were like, damn, I would have expected this person to pop up? I would say I'm surprised that Roman Polanski's name has not
Yeah.
popped up somewhere. Tim, you may have cut out a little bit there.
No, I'm just like, yeah, no, I 100% like, what with the shit we know about what he's done, it just seems
Right.
like, you know, kids locked in a basement is like not necessarily foreign knowledge to him.
Yeah, I think Roman Polanski is my best pick. I don't know. What about you, Ulysses? Is there anyone you expected to just see their name pop up real fast that you haven't?
Jared Fogle.
Jared Fogle. Yeah, actually, though, just being like a big mascot of a like international business like that,
Yeah.
I am surprised his name hasn't come up either. Yeah.
And we know that he was into that shit, so
Then we must find the power and restore it.
Yeah. Yeah, I am surprised we haven't seen him pop up somewhere.
They will not get past this. Incoming mines. We have power. Open the door.
I don't know. I don't think anything replaces this plasma incinerator. But as for
plasma
people I
incinerator,
thought would be in the Epstein files, I don't know. I thought, Christ, why am I blanking on his name now? You know, a guy that used to be in a lot of movies, but then it came out that he assaulted a 14-year-old boy. I know that doesn't really narrow it down a ton.
You're talking about Kevin Spacey?
Yes, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
I thought Spacey would have been because, you know, he was like
Agents of the enemy sighted.
famous, wealthy. Like, it's not necessarily any secret that he was doing what he was doing.
That's a good call too. I mean, you know what? I bet we see his name still though at some point. He's what I would almost be like certain of.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Also, Tim, to take a second just for the game. How cool is this like purple blue sort of like magic, chaos magic like effect on the environment? That's like this.
I
very
like that
pure,
it distorts
like, fantasy.
sound and like creates this little fucking miasma of little glyphs floating around.
Yeah, that's just cool.
You gotta wonder. if
Anyway,
this is what-
back to the horrible.
maybe this purple mist is what Epstein's Island looks like at night or something.
Says yes. Elaborate. The traitor legion's legacy of
What,
deception
Saint Bart?
goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it. They are clearly here to stop Aurora. I am not convinced. There is more to
We
this,
can
I am sure.
divert briefly into talking about what movies either of you have seen in the last week or so, or any new things that you've seen played.
Sorry, Afternoon
Well,
Tune
Ace
said,
was a
"I'm
one.
surprised I didn't see Frank Reynolds."
Frank Reynolds.
That's my favorite answer, I think. Yeah, Afternoon Tune just saw Iron Lung, movie called Iron Lung.
How did you like it, Afternoon Tune? I just saw that as well. I literally saw that earlier this evening, about an hour before I hopped on
Well,
here.
what did you think, Tim?
I really enjoyed it. I didn't really have a whole lot of... I hadn't heard anything about the game. I hadn't heard anything about, like, what I was supposed to expect. I knew it was in the running, or, like, it had more blood in it than any film previously. And sure as shit, Alamo Drafthouse was showing clips of other movies that previously held the title at one point or another. and so it was like
Evil
Piranha
Dead
3.
remake with the blood rain at the end had it for a long time.
Yeah. But no, it was fucking phenomenal. There's no ifs, ands, or asses about it. Some parts of it, I was just left wondering, like, okay, like I was looking for the holes in the plot. I was looking for problems with it. I was not a particular fan of Markiplier. I mean, like, I've seen things he's done. I know he's talented, but I'm not like one of the dedicated fans that would have been willing to go see a movie because it has Markiplier in it. But what I ended up having was like this movie experience where I was genuinely not sure from moment to moment where shit was gonna go. It's a sci-fi horror experience that really delivered on the sci-fi aspect by doing one of my favorite things, which is not giving you all the answers. Properties that are sci-fi that go into like excruciating detail about why this fantasy thing exists. Sometimes an elf is an elf.
Yeah.
And it
The
really
elf's curtains are just blue, Tim.
Oh god, an elf with blue curtains.
And they also don't they also don't do the thing where they try to make somebody who shouldn't understand something understand it because it makes the plot work.
Okay.
So it really left me kind of, even after the movie was done, just like wondering what was going on.
Interesting. Afternoon Tune said he was not a fan,
Not a fan.
Really?
but he's glad that you enjoyed it.
Like there were parts where like the acting fell through, and I would say that were parts where, because like 99% of the acting is Markiplier. Him in a submarine in the blood ocean of an alien world. That much is established in like the first 2 minutes. But like the reason he's in there is unknown, and the nature as to why they're there is unknown, and I think the game sounds interesting. I'd give it like a 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10. There were parts that I think lulled. I think he should have cast another lead actor. I will agree about the runtime in that I really thought this was going to be...
How long was it?
I don't want to get the runtime wrong, so let me get the math on that. But I want to say it was around 2 hours. Yep, 2 hours, 7 minutes.
Most, because it's horror, right?
Yes. I think it could have been like an
I
hour
do feel
45.
like horror tends to work. Yeah, I think horror tends to, in general, even the horror movies I like, if they start to go over that 2 hour mark, I do sometimes get a little, just in general with horror, I find 2 hours to be too much for like any horror film.
Yeah.
Shout out to him though for funding it with his own money, his writing and directing and editing. Oh yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a great. Yeah,
It was entirely a
that's
project of
very
passion for him, in terms of like I've seen some of the things regarding him being just really a fan of the game. Like he streamed the game, his playthrough of it, really liked and resonated with the kind of horror aspect of it, because he's done other psychological horror type content that he's acted in even. So it's not his first foray into the genre, but it's a genre he's a particular fan of. So it makes sense that this was the kind of project he'd go into. But to put as much out there as he did
And hey,
to make it work.
Speaking of it, oh sorry,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, hey, speaking of independently produced projects, you could go buy our book on Amazon, A Red Age.
Great plug.
Yeah, do you like what you're seeing on screen right now, but wish it had dinosaurs in it? And wish it was perhaps a little bit more leaning in the geopolitical side? Then have we got the book for you.
Yeah.
In beautiful
Oh, yeah, we
print. Look at that cover, folks. I'm talking beautiful, supple pages. Beautiful blurb.
That's the thing, book. You can't take it all at once.
No, you couldn't take it. You got to take that over and over again across multiple encounters. By the end, you'll be left just
your book have-
thinking about it for days, weeks. It'll infect your soul, baby.
There are, afternoon tune, there are no blue aliens riding dragons. in
No,
there.
no, we don't have that.
None of that.
We don't
Although,
have everything.
you know, to hint at some stuff that is in the book, the societies of dinosaurs do have a Romanesque paganistic religion, and that religion and the polytheistic gods of that religion are, I'm going to say as a guarantee, the most out there things you've seen for like dinosaur designs and like what a fantastical dinosaur or dragon like thing could look like that maybe anybody has ever done. I'm gonna boldly say that I really think so.
We do also have dragons in the mythology of their universe. They're sort of
That's
their
true.
own thing.
You know,
There's a statue of one that features prominently in a couple chapters.
the most grounded characters ended up being some of my favorites, because there are some that are truly just living lives as like people that really know what they want, and then there are others that are acutely aware of the finite mortality they represent and are really invested in securing that ability to maintain living for as long as possible. And once you get into that, it's really just fucking fun how much the book rewards and punishes people for the various ways with which they're interacting with reality through whatever lens of hocus pocus or political posturing. It was just genuinely fun watching everyone try to survive. Surviving as part of like war itself. That's just the thing. Everyone wants to survive in war, but no one wants to die in it. And you know, sometimes somebody's got to die in.
There's a lot of death that's going to happen over the course of the books. It's just a question of who will it be.
We're definitely not, I would say, not the kindest writers in the world to our characters.
No, that is one thing that we share with George R. R. Martin.
And I mean, to be honest, we're getting into writing the book. We were reading all of those, a lot of those Game of Thrones books, kind of like around or just before that.
Yeah, it was a definite influence.
Now the difference is going to be that we're gonna be releasing all of our books.
Yeah, we're
Animated
trying
series
our best,
coming soon.
Man, I hope so.
Well, yeah, the chat afternoon's animated series coming soon of Game of Thrones.
Oh, is
he
there?
he sent me a thing for that. It's Gendy
What do you
Tartakovsky, who I love, but
Game of Thrones is great.
yeah, right. It's Game of Thrones. I think it's absolute waste of Gendy Tartakovsky's time. He could be doing something else.
What's it even going to be about?
To be honest, that I don't know.
Why are there like so many Game of Thrones things for a series that like crashed and burned?
I mean, I guess House of the Dragon does have very good ratings, so I mean, like, it's making them money still. And this is they've canceled like 2 or 3 spinoffs that they wanted to do. So this is what they have after like thinning the herd.
As long as Arya being a fucking cartographer doesn't get a spinoff.
That, I think, is one of the ones that got canceled, but they were gonna try. they were like thinking.
They're like, hey, remember this fucking 2 minutes to midnight character shift about like well, now we're gonna do an entire spin-off series. Yeah. You know, I've been training my entire life to protect my family, and now that I am trained in doing that, I'm gonna go be Christopher Columbus. I wonder if she's gonna kill as many people.
As Christopher Columbus?
Yeah.
Let's see.
That'll be a challenge.
Oh yeah, I have watched the 2 seasons of Primal. I have not watched any of the new season, but it is fantastic. And it will be about the sea snakes, the 9 voyages. That's even like background story of Game of Thrones that I don't even know what you're talking about at that point. I don't even know who what that is.
Of the lore that gets mentioned once or twice, and that's kind of it.
Yeah. Like, at least House of the Dragon, it's like the Targaryen dynasty, and so if Game of Thrones had not completely shit the bed, I would probably be interested in seeing that. But now I don't even know what you're referring to.
Oh yeah.
Is that something
I got
that's
new, trash? Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. No, you go ahead.
Oh, I got some new shit to tell you about, Tim, for trash ass Star Trek.
Trash ass Star Trek. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
It's become a pastime for us.
I mean, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Oh my god,
But yeah,
Aegon the
there's an
Conqueror
episode-
into a fucking movie or show?
So
Wait, what?
they're going to do a spin-off about him. They're going to do a spin-off about Aegon
Oh.
the Conqueror, but they don't know if
Who
they'll be
united Westeros under the dragon bullshit.
Dumbass shit.
Targaryens, that's what they're called.
But do continue, Ulysses.
So there is an episode that is far into Deep Space Nine during the allegedly good parts of Deep Space Nine.
Was that the part
Yeah,
where
the-
the god, Kira Nerese's god, was giving her visions of Gul Dukat deep dicking her mom?
Jump back found with dust.
I actually don't know about that. What is that?
Oh, okay, so Kira Nerese at some point in the later seasons is like praying. Because like Gul Dukat is like tormenting her, and like he just appears in her fucking screen, like hacks her system, and is just like, I fucked your mom. She actually wanted to be imprisoned, and she's like, what? No, this obvious. Fuck you, Gul Dukat. There's no way this could be true. God, please tell me. Please tell me. The Bajoran Jesus.
So perfectly with what I have to tell you about.
And then Bajoran Jesus
it weirdly
gives them a
relates.
vision, gives Kira a vision of her mom being like, well, if it saves my family, and then she goes living with Gul Dukat and chooses to be a concubine, gets pregnant, has Kira, has like they get fucking, it's like a whole fucking, yeah, so it's like Gul Daddy,
What?
except she's not the baby after all. Like it kind of draws that into question for a bit, and then it's like turns out her mom didn't want to be free from the imprisonment where she was being Gul Dukat's concubine, because it was actually okay. And so Kira Nerys
Was it
gets
okay?
all of this for praying for God. It's an entire episode where Kira has to spectator mode her mom's sexual imprisonment at the hand of the Cardassian Empire.
That sounds like exactly the kind of thing that aligns with what I have to tell you.
Thank God. Okay, do continue.
So there is an episode far into Deep Space Nine after it has allegedly become the best Star Trek series ever by Trekkies.
They do say that. They do like to say that it's like the big era. Once you get far enough into it, it's like the best one. I was never able to make it past the first season. Hey, what's up, No Name?
Hey, No Name. We were
Talking about
just
Star Trek.
talking about Deep
Ulysses,
Space
this is a
Nine.
Star Trek story.
Yeah. So this episode opens with so there's Worf, right, from Next Gen, who's just part of Deep Space Nine now, because the show sucked so much they had to bring in popular characters. And he has his girlfriend, who is was it Dax or something, the weird chick with the spots. And so they
God, I don't even know.
her.
Oh, like the Dax symbiont?
Yeah, her. So the episode opens with her, and she's being like, she's like walking up to Cisco and the shapeshifter guy, and she's like all fucked up, right? Like she just came out of the sick bay, and she's like all like, and they're like, oh, a rough time with Worf and bed again. Ha ha ha. And she's like, yeah, it was so great, you know. And then they're like talking about how she like Worf is like so violent and like dangerous during sex that like she almost dies every time she fucks him. And
Yes, No Name. Yes, it is.
Is this the Worf is a terrorist episode?
yes, it is. I'm so glad that he knew right away.
Immediately.
And I Tim, I hope you're wondering in your head, how the fuck are we getting from Worf's violent sex crazed escapades to he's a terrorist?
Because we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there pretty quick here. So everybody's yucking it up over Worf's terrible sex tendencies, and I will try to rescue you here.
Don't if it's not convenient to.
Yeah, I know. It's just that this is sort of an all hands on deck scenario. Okay. Okay. God damn it! Get off me, you piece of shit. All right, where was I? Oh yeah. So they're all yucking it up, and they're basically all suddenly like, well, why don't we go over to Ryza, the sex planet, and we'll have a giant fucking orgy. Everybody will just fuck. And all these characters are like, yeah, that's a great idea. And it then turns out that Worf is the only person who isn't on board with it, because he didn't want to have near homicidal sex on Ryza. He wanted to have near homicidal sex on Earth. And so he's being like a complete jackass to his girlfriend about it. And she's like, you know, fuck you, you're going to come with me and have fun on the sex planet. And all the characters gather together, go to this planet where we learn that this is where old people go to be fucked to death. Like, that's just a thing in Star Trek.
It's like Children of the Corn.
Okay.
But like you get too old and you're just like, all right, time to put you out. Hell yeah, there we go.
Fuck yeah.
It's implied all Klingons just like to thrash during sex, and it's like almost martial arts.
Well, there's also that in Discovery, wasn't there?
Discovery was just a sex scene, an unnecessary, weird sex scene in which I saw Klingon titties that I never ever needed to, but it still was just a sex scene.
Okay.
Like it was just like reverse cowgirl.
Wait.
That's kind of it.
Why do we have 3 Carnifex health bars on the screen?
Um,
I don't remember us having to
Because
fight
we
3
just
Carnifex.
had. I think that may be the difficulty being raised.
Oh god, we're really screwed.
Yeah, I think we're fucked. Yeah.
Mission aborted.
Remember ever fighting 3 Carnifexes at once. Well, anyway, so actually, now that I think about it, I think when the 3 of them show up, you're just supposed to survive, and then they all get like blown up somehow.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so. I left a health pack over here if somebody needs it. But yeah, so they're all going to the sex planet. They're learning about how old people get fucked to death. And Worf is really pissed off because he doesn't want to be on this planet with everybody else having an orgy together. So he meets a bunch of like weird Puritan terrorists. And these Puritan terrorists are outraged that people are having fun on the sex planet because I guess you're not supposed to have fun. And Worf is like, yeah, that's right. You know, we're in the middle of a war, so we should be doing that instead of fucking. And so he joins these terrorists. They like hold people at gunpoint and shit. And he steals the weather control device for this planet so that he can make it constantly rain so that nobody will want to fuck. Because I guess orgies and being fucked to death are one thing, but fucking in the rain is too far for Federation morals. And despite the fact that they also just have a building that you fuck in. But nobody thinks of that. Everybody's sad now. Everybody's sitting around going, well, now that it's raining out, maybe Worf was right. Maybe we shouldn't be fucking. And so his girlfriend goes to talk to him, to like try and reason with him, and she's like, you know, like, why are you doing this? And Worf gives her this whole speech about how when he was a kid, he killed another kid with a soccer ball. And she's just kind of like, okay, well, can you make it stop raining? And he's like, okay. And then he punches out the terrorist leader, and that's the episode.
Also, Worf being pissy about what he perceives to be Julian and his girlfriend having an open relationship the whole time.
Yeah, that's also a thing.
You know, Dave said it really would sound like you're trying to give it the worst spin, but honestly, this is a generous telling.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so
God.
yeah, you just...
Yeah, it was avoid the 3 of them until you... That's why I didn't remember it being a fight.
Gotcha. Okay. They were actually... They were actually broken up. Oh, okay. How many bits for you all to watch Melania? You could not pay me enough. Could not pay me enough money. Absolutely not. You literally you could not. I'd also like to call attention to this last Epstein file that Alex sent to us. Made it to wave 13 in endless shift with Randus. Nice. That's super far in.
That's good, yeah.
But I'm not only going to get so detail oriented because the stream and all that, you know, content rules or whatever. But there is a document of him, an email here, of him specifically talking about research into cure for Kuru. You guys know what Kuru is?
I don't know what Kuru is, no.
No.
It's a disease that can only be caused by cannibalism.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's like the sort of the human equivalent of mad cow disease.
Yes, and it's specifically you have to consume human brain matter. In fact, there are platelets in the brain of all living things that, if consumed by a member of that same species, will cause or eventually lead to some sort of.
Yeah.
But this is
I mean, that's
this
what
is a
mad cow
document. Yeah, that is what mad. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. But you know, all that stuff about the human sacrificing and
Yeah.
you know, yeah, that becomes a lot more credible when there's emails of him talking about a cure that would only come from that sort of thing happening.
Mm-hmm. It's like, if you're not doing this, why are you concerned about it?
Also, if you know that you can get an incurable disease from doing something, why are you gonna do it? And then be like,
It seems like this is just a cabal of people who are dedicated to doing all the worst shit they possibly could all the time.
yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah.
What the? What weapons swap?
Oh, I'd heard
Now,
that before.
you-
Yeah, it's another thing that had been speculated, but it's the first time I've seen like an email, like some like evidence for sure for it.
Well, you know that there are going to be plenty of like the people that don't quite realize that they're not going to be a billionaire if they defend enough billionaires. Because
Right.
there are
The people are
like the
fucking like
people
that,
who
man.
defend, be nice to the
Temporarily
poor.
disgraced millionaires,
Poor he's just, don't bully Elon. He didn't actually do it. Look, the email proves it. He only tried to.
Well, there are some separate emails that seem to suggest he had things brought to him in other places, but they certainly wouldn't hang out with him.
And he was also like actively serving their interests as much as possible, and working to protect them.
Tell the loser that
So-
he's not coming to the parties don't exist anymore.
Season 4 of Deep Space Nine also has a Bond parody that is goofy as hell, but so much fun if you go along for the ride. A James Bond parody, huh?
Is it a holodeck episode?
Is that a holodeck thing? Or is
The
it like,
holodeck episodes are always fever dreams, and the fact that Voyager also has them was just fucking wild, because I was like, okay, different Star Trek series. All right, we're still having like fucking
It's
Rock of
it-
Gibraltar shit.
Yes, it is a holodeck episode.
Of course it is. Tim, did you know that the original series Star Trek was originally supposed to have an episode? This would have been in the 4th season that was canceled, where Kirk fucks the shit out of Dr. McCoy's daughter.
Damn, poor Kirk.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen.
Also, Tim, do you have any idea what's going on right now? Because I can explain to you what an astropath is.
No, do please.
So astropaths are how the Imperium communicates over long distances in space. And it's essentially like a group of psychics who yell into the warp and then try to listen through all the chaos and crazy demon whispers in the warp in order to receive messages from one another. This means that they're extremely susceptible to bad things happening to them because of demon magic. This is the Imperium's only option for communicating in, like, long-distance space.
Huh. And so they actually have to do a whole fucking ritual around it to protect themselves from the demon shit.
That's right.
I do love all that, like, crazy sci-fi technology, but with, like, the religious mysticism and ritual stuff.
Yeah, it's a true fusion of sci-fi and fantasy.
Yeah, because they are doing magic, but wired into a computer.
Yeah, no, they're literally doing magic. I mean, like we were saying earlier, like one of the races in Warhammer are literally Hellraiser elves.
Yeah, also, if you're wondering why her eyes are fucked up and why all the other guys have fucked up eyes, it's because when every astropath looks into the warp for the first time, they are blinded by the light of the Emperor.
It is kind of funny cutting between her and them standing there because they kind of look nonplussed about what's happening.
Yeah.
That's to their faces, and they're like, just kind of like, all right.
I mean, they've probably seen this shit 100 times. The astropaths
That's-
are pretty
that's
low
fair.
life expectancy.
That's probably true.
I have not seen a single Warhammer anything involving astropaths where they live very long.
They don't live very long.
No, they do not.
Lieutenant! I am no heretic.
The Power Stone. Imagine being so much of a mood ruiner. The guys who SA kids for fun don't want you around. I know, right? Like, that has got to be a bigger level of being a loser than anyone has ever been in the entire universe.
I don't know. All this purple makes me think it's the chaos doing this.
Yeah, purple's a good indicator.
What have you done?
That dude is officially the smartest guy in the room.
Yep.
There you go. You can tell that guy leaned too close into one of his shoulder fires.
Ooh, he's even got a magic flying disc with a fucking his spell tome tied to it. What? We're
He
fighting
does.
a wizard?
We are fighting a literal wizard. Well, sorcerer, but yeah.
To answer your question, afternoon tune, I think that there will be some, yes, but certainly not all.
I think a lot of the people that
Okay.
weren't put off by other
I've seen
reveals.
some people that have just. I've seen some people just in these last 2 days be like, "Holy shit! I can't believe that I was wrong." Like I have.
Well,
They're there.
I
don't
like
know,
to think-
but I don't know how many of them. That's the thing. Is I don't know like what the ratio would be.
did I drop acid before this fight?
Nope, but this gets crazy, right?
Yeah, chaos is kind of all about trippy shit.
There's some really trippy shit in the late part portions of this game, especially. But no, sorry, Tim. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say that I do like to think that there are people that have changed or that will change their mind on this. I have talked to a couple people in my extended family who think that for whatever reason this is bad actors in the government who are trying to undermine the president by putting out false files
Always
with the true files.
go-to narrative for people who, yeah, that's always the go-to narrative for people who refuse to accept that they've been misled. Is that, oh no, actually it's you who's being tricked. But hey, I mean, the QAnon shaman figured out that he had been lied to. So if he can do it, there's hope for anybody. How crazy is it to think that the QAnon shaman is like one of the voices of reason in the room now?
Yeah, I wasn't anticipating that turnaround, but that's I guess
It does prove that the turnarounds are possible.
it does, and I think that's a very good thing to hold on. Is you know, people are open to changing their minds when hopefully introduced with such overwhelming evidence.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a certain number of people that you're pretty much always going to have to fight against because they'll never see the light, but not everybody's like that. And you gotta get as many people as you can together willing to stand up for this shit. Because the only way that this insane conspiracy gets stopped is if enough average people are able to sort of stand together.
Hell yeah, man. Reach that shit. Oh shit.
Get you if I can
Yeah,
live long
damn
enough.
It was nice to see how, like, goddamn runic circles, I tell you what. No, it was nice to see that, like, the Second Amendment people will bite both ways. Because,
Some of them will, anyway.
Oh yeah.
some of them, enough of them that I don't,
Quite a few of them, if we're being honest.
quite a few of them. Like,
No problem.
I think they, it is nice to see, at least, that it is not, well, there's a lot of monocultures or perceived monocultures being kind of broken up because people think that the Republican Party is solely a monoculture of people that are in league with the kind of ideology the current president espouses. But there's a lot of people that go through various phases of going like, hey man, this is maybe this might be fucked up. I think I might be the baddie if I'm okay with this.
Are we the baddies?
You keep him busy. I'll try to rescue Tim.
It does feel like a bit of the sunk cost fallacy, like
Yeah.
where
Oh, for sure.
like, well, if I'm wrong now, that means I was wrong before, and I don't know. It's some sort of logical fallacy that stops you from admitting when you were wrong about something. Which is that, like, hey, man,
Yeah,
maybe
it's a dangerous thing too, because there are some people who will just outright throw their morals in the trash in order to keep up with the "oh, I'm definitely right" sort of thing, and it's going to be a tricky thing for a lot of people in America to realize when they've done that versus when they need to rethink their stance on stuff.
Yes.
We actually handled that boss fight really well. Go team.
Yeah, we
go
did.
team.
Did he escape? I don't know. Lieutenant Titus, come in. This is Titus.
It's almost like we know how to play games or something.
Once or twice I've played a game. Ooh, I did see an indie film called The Voice of Hind Rajab.
Okay.
It is a movie that I think was probably the saddest I'll ever watch. It was based on and includes the content of a 911 call or an emergency services call from Gaza on the first day of the invasion, or one of the initial days of the invasion. And the girl is pinned in a car under fire and has called, like her uncle gets a hold of 911, tries to get them to send out an ambulance to pick up the girl. And the entire movie is just surrounding that. It's just the people in the dispatcher office, like the going through, just like, all right, we have to green light this route for the ambulance to go through that the army says we can go, and then we have to go up the chain again to see if we can actually send an ambulance along this green route. And it's like there's so many moving pieces that it should be simple. The ambulance is only 8 minutes away from this the car that she's in, but unless they have all these assurances that the vehicle won't be bombed, they can't send anyone there. And yeah, it was 89 minutes, and I tell you, it's been a while since I have heard that many other people in a theater crying. Not to mention that many people who at the end of the movie, they were just kind of like sitting there. Because, like, it takes a fucking minute to collect yourself, because it does, like, the girl isn't voiced by anyone. It is the 911 call. It's all the audio logs. And when the actors are acting through these scenes, it splices back footage that was taken by one of the people in there, taking some of the content of these calls and publishing it so that people could kind of see what was happening. So that was really fucking powerful. It was definitely an emotional movie, because it's just kind of a distilled portion of a much larger thing in a way that is very humanizing, because it is, yeah, like, it's a real life. it's a real family. And like in the very beginning of the movie, you find out that everyone else in the car with her was killed, and that all of this is happening when she's stuck surrounded by all of that. And when you hear the gunfire from the call, it's like it's like an actual thing that was happening. It's as humanizing as they could make a dramatic reenactment. And it's the first time I think I've seen a dramatic reenactment seamlessly kind of switch between the visuals of like the person, or like the person acting, and the person who was like the footage that they do have. They got the mother, like the surviving 2 people from a family of 13, to like, they got the documentary footage from her for the movie, and that was yeah, it was an incredibly powerful movie, and I don't know that I will see any sadder movies than that, because I don't think any other movies are going to include the voice of a child that died. So yeah, the voice of Hind Rajab. If anybody has a chance to go see it in a theater, go see it in a theater. Otherwise, watch it. I will never watch it again, but I think everyone, or anybody interested, should see it once.
I mean, yeah, I probably will see it at some point.
Yeah, definitely. One of the.
Sounds worthwhile.
It sounds like a movie that is extremely indicative of our times and is likely to be remembered as sort of a.
It is nominated for an Oscar.
Thing.
Yeah, I believe it was at some of the film festivals and stuff, and it received a generally good reception. But you know, some terrible fucking movies get generally good receptions at Cannes, so how much can you trust it?
Yeah, I never trust film festivals. They will clap and give a standing ovation. Literally anything.
8 minutes
They're just
standing ovation for a pile of garbage because they were there on the ground floor, so they got to see it first.
Yep. No, I mean the early screenings. Nah, I guess this wasn't as a film festival, but even still, early screenings. It like Suicide. That 2016 Suicide Squad movie had good early reviews from those. But Zack Snyder's DC movies all had like good early. And none of that shit ended up being accurate. I heard Gal Gadot hated the voice. I mean, well, what does she know? She can't fucking act.
Brother, what was spoken by the chaplain?
No, it makes sense that people
Time to go.
because like things there
No,
exist.
I totally know. I totally get it.
Oh yeah, no, she 100% would be.
Well, she served in the IDF and everything. I mean,
Well, yeah, like there are a lot of people that act as apologists, needless apologists, because the global, not global, the American government
he's got his
and
head shoved
media
right up Israel's ass.
do tend to like do a lot of face saving for this conflict, and I say conflict like good portions of it, majority of it wasn't just
Oh, it's an outright.
it's a genocide. It was a fucking. They leveled that entire country.
Did you guys see even Israel now has admitted that the death figures of 70,000 that they had said were lies are actually completely accurate?
Yeah, it's and that's just the confirmed stuff. That's how many bodies arrived at hospitals, and a lot of keen observers might notice that that number slowed. Like the first year, like it was like up to 45 or 50,000, and then like only 20 additional thousand in the second year. Well, that's because there's not any there's most of the hospitals are gone now. Where do you bring the bodies when there's bodies? Nowhere.
Oh yeah, there is nowhere to go.
The best you can hope for is mass graves. And so this is going to be one of those things where we will never know the death toll. We will only know from the words of the survivors, the people that they just lost contact with their family. And that's one of the things that maybe a lot of people don't fucking realize is that the bad faith arguments are saying that, like, oh well, this is just the Gazan Hamas-run Ministry of Health, so how can you believe it? It's like, dude, just fucking look at the satellite imagery, bro. Look at the fucking the fact that they don't have any buildings.
Some people become so committed to a particular cause or ideology that they will sacrifice their morals in order to be right, and kind of up to everybody else to try to stand against them.
You know that Israel fixed the elections in Gaza so that Hamas got elected because they wanted the most extreme group they could get to be their opposition, so they'd have more, excuses to do what they're doing.
Yeah,
they fixed those elections to begin with.
Like, Israel is a technological juggernaut of military technology, of military forces. They have just an incredibly large armed force that is funded and backed by the world's largest military.
They're what ISIS wishes that they had been.
Israel is Wakanda for pedophiles. Yeah.
Oh God.
That's accurate.
Oh God.
You're not.
You ever done this before?
It
Not
was
wrong though.
Drop through an active combat zone.
I mean, all this Epstein shit goes back to Israel.
On the way down. Exactly. No,
All of it.
this will be a first.
You can see it in the direct emails. I mean, he himself is talking about it.
I am looking forward to
it's
Stay close. It's almost impossible to regroup if we're separated.
it's something I think that maybe like, I don't know, like,
Helmets. Sir.
I really am not, like, I really am looking forward to, and at the same time not looking forward to, when international media is reintroduced into the mix. Because shit, we already have, like, whenever, like, Catholic clergy and shit are visiting the West Bank, they're like, man, this shit's bad. This is like, what's even happening? And that's the fucking West Bank that is under occupation, but it's still standing.
Stand by for suborbital drop. Honored to fight beside you. As are we, brother.
But yeah, I switching over to Space Marines. I like that they killed the space telepath. Yeah. The lighthearted, grimdark fantasy.
I was going to say, compared to Earth now, I mean, Warhammer's actually pretty chill.
No, like Warhammer, you know that
Genuinely.
you're likely going to be thrown at the war machine of human expansion. Real world tries to tell you anything but, oh, this is fun.
This is cool, right?
This is fun.
Kind of reminded me of the
cool.
Halo jump in Dead Space a little bit. Or Dead Space 2. Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you for the 5 biddies. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, this shit's badass as fuck. I would even say that compared to the real world, Attack on Titan is downright mellow.
Well, yeah, because that world ended up doing mostly okay. Was that a
they
dragon
did, but-
spaceship?
That was there's a particular kind of creature in Warhammer that is essentially like a robot that is possessed by a demon. And that particular one is, I believe, a Helldrake.
Huh.
There are other kinds. There are Forge Fiends, for example. But essentially, it's you build a giant robot out of cursed materials, and then you have a ritual to literally like put a demon inside of it.
See, this is really lighthearted. Demons, dragons, man, I'm fucking loving this. Big space giants are fighting the chaos demons so that the emperor can and it's like, that's great.
And don't get me wrong, there's lots of just like the worst shit you can think of going on in the Warhammer universe, but you know, at least somebody's fighting against it.
They just literally killed the messenger because the messenger got possessed by a demon.
Yeah. And like, yeah, the Imperium is also evil, but at least there are good people in some positions of power in the Imperium. We don't have that in real life.
Oh, not nothing.
Oh yeah.
Aaron, no, that's not what I said after it. That's not what I said.
What?
He said, was Aaron right? Like, no.
We're saying Aaron shouldn't have killed 80% of the planet.
I'm just saying it's less dark
take,
and morbid than the real world. That's all.
Aaron wasn't doing anything to kids other than stomping on them.
Yeah.
Which is bad, but...
He didn't fogle him or nothing.
Yeah.
Compared to what... God, Hammer's so great. Compared to, like, the things that are happening in the real world, it would... Like, it is genuinely relatively tame, what goes on in... Tip, did you fall?
I did fall.
Off the cliff.
In fact, I flew off the cliff. So,
I didn't know that could happen.
I didn't know that would end the mission.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed. Oh well, live and learn. Or
Is
die and
Chainsaw
learn.
Man a better world? I think I'd rather live in the Chainsaw Man universe.
Yeah, because, you know, yeah, you have the gun devil,
My turn.
but in the real world, you have mass shootings. So,
Man, some people are gonna be like, "Why'd you making Chainsaw Man political when two comes out?"
I mean, there are already people who are like, "Why are you making Warhammer political?"
I mean, there were people that were saying, "Why are you making Metal Gear political?" The fucking remake that didn't actually change anything came out.
Why are you making Star Trek political? Has been a thing. Like,
Oh,
any
yeah,
franchise
people-
you can think of.
Like, why is it
There are
political?
people who. It's literally just this franchise has something in it that I disagree with, so I have to whine about it.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming through quick. All these documents. I'm sure we'll know a million more horrible things tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just endless.
Happy movie though. Fun little comedy movie though. The Only Choice, I believe it was called. Or No Other Choice.
What'd you say?
No Other Choice
Tim,
by
Sophie's
Park
Choice is
Chan-wook.
not lighthearted. Why would you say this?
Yeah, why would you say that? That's pretty fucked
So
up.
offensive, Tim. Why would you? Yeah, I'm kidding.
No Other
Yeah, why
Choice.
would
Yeah.
Sophie's Choice be so political?
It's
No other choice.
from South Korean director Park Chan-wook. The last one he did was Decision to
Oh!
Leave, and that one was a fun little life ruiner. That
said
one
he
was
loved
so
it.
fun.
Like the whale?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there. It was like I only just saw it myself in theaters a couple weeks ago, but that one was a particularly fun time I had. I got my mom, who does not watch international films at all, to watch it, and she had a fucking blast. It is about
Maybe that'll open up her mind for other movies in the future just a little bit too.
That's what my hope is. But the premise is essentially businessman in South Korea has everything, the wife, the house, the kids, the dogs, and a job working at a paper plant. Well, turns out there's like automation cutting jobs and stuff, so his entire factory goes under.
That's
Damn,
very
that sucks.
And
relevant movie.
it sounds like the basic plot, and then he decides, well, there's this other job that I really want, but okay, there's probably a lot of other people vying for this job. And so he's like, okay, but what if there weren't? And so this guy goes from working at a paper company to doing his best to take out the competition.
Yeah, after dude said the wife is hot.
The wife is hot.
Okay.
That is.
Just put that review on the channel. Nice.
That's why the review is the wife is hot. But is that why we should go see it?
No, you should go see it because I could not. Well, like it was funny. It was really fucking funny, but at the same time, it was really well acted. Like, there were no underperformers in this movie, not even the children. The cinematography was top notch. I'm talking like they had a call at one point when they were in two separate locations, and gradually they turned it into a split screen call, and then gradually the backgrounds between them melded into one unified background, and then it zoomed out and they were on the same set, still looking apart from each other, talking over the phone, and then it refuses back into two separate scenes, and then the call ends. And
apparently he said it was inspired by Looney Tunes.
Oh, I 100% believe it. Because there was some Looney Tunes ass shit. Like, it was not like... Sometimes you're just like, oh man, I feel a little bit bad that guy had kids. And then sometimes you're just like... Fucking... Just the chain of events, like... Alright, I'm gonna go, like... I don't want to spoil too much of the cause and effect of it, but it's just like, alright,
Sure.
This thing happens. Well, then this other thing happens. And then, like, 5 minutes go by, and then suddenly, just like, nothing is happening the way it was supposed to. Things gradually devolve into chaos. And that chaos, I think, is where a lot of the fun is to be had there. And it really
I'm
does...
definitely interested.
It's a good movie. Give it a fucking watch if you're looking for something more lighthearted than anything we've talked about today.
How about you, Ulysses? What, anything in particularly interesting or new for you? Like game, movie, anything? I know. Well, we could talk about Stone Ocean because you did just finish that.
Yeah, that was fucking good. That is definitely the best season of JoJo so far.
It's pretty crazy.
I can't wait for Steel Ball Run.
Oh, I know. I'm so pumped for it. Tim, where are you in your JoJo?
I have not started on part 4 yet. I did finish the part 3, like the closing of the Joseph
Stardust Crusaders.
Stardust Crusaders, yes.
Yeah.
I can't call it seasons
Old
because
man
my
Joseph.
brother-in-law, every time I say it, will just, even if he's not like fucking like directly listening to what I'm saying, will be like, hey, it's parts. There's no seasons.
Well, they have seasons as well.
And I'm
it's
like-
just that season 1 is part 1 and part 2, so season 2 is part 3, season 3 is part 4, season 4 is part 5.
Yeah.
False idols come crumbling down.
I will say, I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring lately, and that is kind of fucking me up a little bit with the controls in this game, because I keep wanting to press the button for dodge in
Yep.
that game, which is not the same as in this one.
I keep throwing grenades
yeah.
because that's the dodge button.
Afternoon 2 and Ulysses has not seen it yet. Return to Silent
What?
Hill.
Oh, God. You know what? I will watch that. And, like, a bad movie night, I will watch it, absolutely.
We'll have a bad movie night. We'll get Alex over. We'll watch it at some point. We will. We'll totally check it out. Make sure you guys see the horribleness of it. Well, Tim, that's one of the things I saw that I could talk about is the absolutely fucking terrible Return to Silent Hill film that just released. We did a review.
Ooh, I saw a
at the
trailer
afternoon,
for that
That's-
shit post.
Dude, it is. I mean, it is hard to believe just how much they fuck it up. Like, the first shot of the entire movie is imagine that, right? You go into a Silent Hill movie. Movie starts. The bluest, sunniest, happiest looking sky comes on screen. And a convertible, real badass sports car pulls down this highway. We zoom into our character, James Sunderland. He's wearing sunglasses. He's got a shaggy, not beard, but like shaggy, unshaven sort of facial hair. Got long hair.
They crashed an entire spaceship into that thing, by the way.
Yeah, that is crazy looking.
They just use that. That's the battering ram spaceship.
Exactly. But no, James, scraggly, right? Facial hair. He's driving down in a badass sports car. And then he takes out a fucking blunt and lights that shit while he's driving.
Yes, Captain.
Is this sounding like Silent Hill to you yet?
Yeah,
No,
no,
not really.
I'm already.
It sounds
Like,
like,
torn.
an anti-drug PSA from the 50s.
Oh man, no, Tim. I mean, you really, yeah. I mean, I'd actually get you over for that bad movie night with everybody else because you kind of have to see it to believe it. There's so many baffling choices. Like you know, the first shot of Silent Hill 2 is James looking in the mirror, right? It's this very iconic image. It's the opening shot of the game. That shot doesn't come until about 25 minutes into this movie.
Oh my god.
We watch James getting into drunken bar fights, having to call his therapist, and you know, Mary being dead at all is actually itself treated like a twist in the movie. You go into the movie not even knowing, you don't even know she's dead, like at all. It just starts with James being sad because he broke up with his girlfriend a few months ago. His like short-term girlfriend that he'd only been with for like a little while.
Huh.
He's just like miserable and sad because they broke up at the start of the film. Now eventually she turns out to be dead, but it's like that is treated as though that's somehow a twist when the game opens with that fact being a vital piece of the like opening monologue and basic setup of the whole thing. And man, oh man, they fuck it up so bad. Like all the symbolism is completely just like if they do mostly they do away with it. Like you don't even get that any of the enemies do have symbolism, and then when the rare time they try it, it's like they literally like zoom Pyramid's head's helmet and just like show James's face inside it. Like it is so on the nose. Like either they do away with the symbolism entirely for most things, or when they keep it, it's like the most in your face. Like we could not possibly have the audience sort of think about this for themselves.
So I was really hoping that it was gonna go the opposite way, like that it was gonna lean more into the symbolism. Like we'd just gotten the new remake of the Silent Hill game, so
But you
like,
can go watch a YouTube video of that edited down to like 2 hours and 45 minutes, and that's a better movie than the
yep,
And I will destroy it.
and that's
stage. Way to go!
deeply sad.
In case you're wondering what's up with all the graveyards, this entire planet is a giant graveyard. It's called a tomb world.
A tomb world.
It's an entire class of planets because there are whole planets all around the Imperium that are just giant graveyards.
That is pretty fucking metal.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. Necromancer's wet dream over here.
You go to Silent Hill looking for your. I mean, if I did, that would mean I would have done something really horrible and wrong already, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tune asks, are there?
Would you go to Silent Hill for your fighter ladies?
Hell,
You do
there would not
horrible
be.
things to them. Anybody need
Quiet
help?
you. I'm okay.
To the camp.
If Tim wants it.
You
I
go.
will take.
Back here.
Munitions secured.
And then Tune asks, are the Klingons in Star Trek supposed to be black people?
Not exactly, because it started and they were kind of actually more of a reference to the Soviet Union than anything else. And then later they were like, well, let's make them less like they're supposed to be an allegory for somebody in the real world, so we'll just make them weird looking. And that meant we'll hire a bunch of black dudes and put them in weird makeup, and or hire white dudes and put them in blackface with weird makeup smeared over it so it looks less offensive. That's Klingon for you.
Yeah, that's basically the explanation.
No victory for you here, demon.
If you want to get into Star Trek and racism, you should.
Well, there's always Code of Honor.
That's what I was going to bring up. There's the episode Code of Honor is.
It was
Ooh,
made
that's
by
that's.
It was made by an actual white supremacist.
Yeah, that like the actors from Next Generation have like done a lot to try and get that episode like pulled and removed and like
Jonathan
be like
Frakes specifically has been like, we need to get rid of this.
Our path.
He's
like
not
this
been
isn't
entirely
okay.
successful. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a thing where they had hired some dude to guest direct an episode. I guess they hadn't properly vetted him, and he decided to make the most racist shit you've ever seen. And Gene Roddenberry walked in on it after like the actors and crew were like, this is getting kind of weird, and he like fired the dude on the spot. But because they were so close to release of the episode, and they didn't have anything else, they just put out what they had, which was incredibly racist.
God damn.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
the
like-
episode's plot is literally like the black people planet are trying to steal all the galaxy's white women. I'm not kidding. That's
That
literally
is
the
literally
plot.
the plot.
That's literally what's in the
What?
episode.
The fuck?
No fucking no joke whatsoever. I'm not exaggerating. I am not like playing that idea up at all. Like that is literally the plot. Are they doing a Star Trek 4? You mean like for the J.J. Abrams movies? I'm pretty sure that got canceled.
Yeah, Star Trek Beyond didn't do very well, I don't think.
Yeah, they were like talking about, like kind of trying to do a fourth one for a number of years, but I think it just fell apart. Yeah, they didn't feel like there was enough interest there anymore.
God damn it. Should have realized there were 2 Terminators.
God damn it. But no, so back to the horrible Silent Hill adaptation. Him. So, you know, it makes sense, right, that in this movie you'd see the same actress play Mary and Maria, right?
Yeah.
What if the same actress also played Angela?
What?
And the little girl Laura, what if she was just like a younger version of Mary too? What if Eddie was a figment of James' imagination?
Okay.
And also he was only in one scene.
This reminds me of the Robot Chicken skit where Luke Skywalker's fucking talking with Darth Vader, and eventually Darth Vader just lights a cigarette, and he's like, "You know what? I'm done. If you're not gonna take this seriously."
But I kid you not, Tim. At a certain point in this movie, and it's treated like a huge twist, James hears his therapist go, "James, it's time you remembered what Mary's full name was." And I swear to God, the camera like cuts to like him in a graveyard, and it pans down to the grave, and the full name is Mary Angela Laura Crane.
That.
And most likely, they're not even married in the movie. She's just his girlfriend, because they put so many fucking names on the tombstone that they couldn't fit Sunderland on there anymore. That's probably why they were like, well, we can't have them be married because her full name will have like 5 names. We can't get rid of any of the ones that we made up.
That.
They also when the way they met is like she's trying to like get away from this town where she's being like horribly mistreated, and
Yeah,
like,
by the cult too. She grew up in Silent Hill and is like part of the cult, and her dad was like the cult leader.
Oh, because there's a
one
cult
and
now.
3 well, there isn't 1 and 3, but that has nothing to do with 2.
Yeah.
Right. So they just shoved that in there.
Well, because the second one just forgot about it, right?
I wouldn't say it forgot about it.
Yeah, no. That's the director of the movie knew that they actually just forgot about it, and so
No.
they made sure to
Yeah,
put
I mean,
that back in there for you. Really doing a solid.
I like, and then like I mean, it's also weird because there's like flashbacks constantly throughout the film, and you see like all these moments of like James and Mary's like time, like life together, and none of them add anything. There's not any flashbacks of the game, like maybe one very, very small one, but it's like part of a real moment, the videotape at the end. But like, they've got all these flashbacks in the movie, and like, there's like a long scene of him like being suspicious of her and following her like down like a block in the city, and then like her going down like an alleyway and into a tunnel underground where she's like doing a giant ritual with the cult. And then that's actually what happens is James then when she gets home later, he breaks up with her because she's in this cult and then leaves. And then this is the big reveal at the end of the movie, right? Because oh, well, James still killed her, right? Like that's still part of the plot. That's still a big thing, right? Is the fact that James killed her? It is, but with the caveat that all the moral complexity is completely removed, because in this version she's sick because of the drug that the cult made her take for her whole life. That's what's killing her. In the game, of course, they don't specify. It's left kind of intentionally vague what the disease is. But here, it's the drugs from the cult, and I shit you not, James like comes to her as she's like sick and dying, and she begs him to kill her.
Oh,
She begs him to do it, and he's like, "No, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't." And then like after like she begs him enough, he eventually gives in and does it.
it's like if Old Yeller was begging to be put down.
You know, in the game, there's like a bunch of different reasons at once, and many of which are very negative and would make him seem like someone who allowed.
Oh, Tim,
like,
check out these inscriptions. They are a hint of things to come.
These were not made by devotees of the warp. How do you know? You may soon see for yourself.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah, Tim, I'm on Discord. I'm gonna send you a picture of what James looks like in the end of the movie when he's putting her out of her misery like that. Find it here. I saved this too because I couldn't fucking believe it. This is what James looks like during the emotional climax of the film.
He looks like he's dressing up to be someone's dad at school for conferences.
How fucking fake does that shit look?
No.
And this is the scene where he's like crying, begs him to kill her, and he's like, "You don't do it. I can't. I'm sorry."
Faker than an orgasm from Ted Cruz's wife, man. I mean, I can't fucking believe they got such a bad beard.
And so yeah, she just begs him to do it, and he's just he does it as a kindness to her, and then he's just really sad about it, and that's why he's going through Silent Hill. He was sad about it. He did it. He totally did it for her, and it was like 100% in her interest.
Yeah.
But
because we all know Silent Hill, it comes about because you're just really like not sure if you did the right thing, even though you did. So like,
It's just that the right
you know,
thing was hard to do. That's all it is.
right. Because I mean, in the game, you know, he resented her, he hated her, he felt guilt about hating her, and also still loved her. And I mean, like there's this very wide range of complicated emotions that go into that choice, and there's an aspect of it is mercy. There's like a piece of it in there, but it's all these other things at the same time, and it's just like I don't understand why or how you could come away from that game interpreting that as like this simple, oh, he just had to do something he didn't want to do. It's actually pretty
I just can't believe they
reasonable.
spent like a second movie. They made a
Third
second
movie.
Silent Hill 2, the third Silent Hill 2 movie.
Well, only it's the first time they've adapted the story of 2. The first movie is like it's mediocre, but it's better than some video game adaptations. But that does Silent Hill 1, and then the second movie, Silent Hill Revelations 3D, which is an adaptation of Silent Hill 3, and that is also some absolute hot garbage. That was like 2014, I think that came out, and now we have 2, which is the third movie. So they're not even doing them in order.
God, this hammer just makes everything die.
I know, it's great. I really like the hammer.
So fucking hard.
But yeah, so That's that God, what else? What else? There was so much shit wrong with that Silent Hill movie, dude. It's I could go on and like I mean Pyramid Head's another fucking example too. Like he's for like being this franchise mascot that like in reality should only be included in the story of 2, but like they shoved him into like the first movie and that second movie that are like the first and third games, and it doesn't make any sense. He's just there to be a spooky monster. But then in this movie, it's like, it's a reflection of James. Not only is Pyramid Head barely in the movie, like they don't use him much in the thing that he's in the most. But on top of that, like when he does show up, it's like okay, let me just give you an example. The first time he shows up, Eddie is there, and Eddie starts kicking the shit out of James. He's like, "You woke him up, didn't you, Jimmy boy?" And then he like kicks James a bunch, and then runs away, and you never see Eddie again. That's his only scene. But then Pyramid Head like comes up, and like looking at Pyramid Head makes James like almost remember what happened. And so James starts like holding his head, and he does this a bunch throughout the movie. James just like holding his head because his head is like and like screaming as like images flash through his head. But in this scene, because Pyramid Head's right there, when James grabs his head and starts screaming, Pyramid Head also grabs his head and starts screaming. And then Pyramid Head and James are both just on the floor holding their heads screaming next to each other like Homer Simpson for 5 minutes. I seriously, like, it is mind-boggling choices that they make, and truly like disrespectful as hell to like the Angela especially, man. I that is like it. Like, you know, you fuck up a story and just do a bad job is one thing, but like fucking up Angela's story and sort of minimizing it the way it is, I feel like is especially egregious because of what her narrative subject matter is, and it being like such a rare example of a video game even broaching the subject matter, let alone doing like a good job and like telling like a story with like real humanity and stuff, and like it never ever being a caricature, and like that being like really good writing.
I'm guessing they just didn't want to deal with that subject matter in the first place in the movie. Well, they're like,
but they still include it just in a really stupid way because Mary was just molested by her father growing up in the cult instead. And so Angela is still like a character that shows up. It's just she's played by the same actress and then turns out to be another figment of James' imagination, like Maria at the end. So they still bring up the subject matter and like make it part of the movie. So that's not the reason.
They're just idiots. All right.
Disrespectful ass idiots.
My God. So not just like bad. Bad, it's so bad it's insulting.
Bad. So bad it's insulting.
Well, we almost tag teamed each other, but I think the guy might win. Yeah, he's back from being downed. That little bitch.
We've actually made it pretty far into this.
That we did.
You can grab Tim, we might have a chance. There you go.
Tim, you got him? Alright, awesome.
Be strong, brother. Fortify. In the name of the Emperor.
On my fucking dodge roll game today. That one. Nice.
No damnation dark enough for these traitors.
Have faith, brother. We will send them to one fitting.
Yeah, I do hope that we have more voices in public spaces who are, calling on people to band together and revolt against this Epstein stuff. There needs to be a call for answers from all sides.
It really does.
Boy, spare your ammunition for
Tom Morello is
I tire of chasing
in
this bastard's phantom.
Twin Cities, yeah, as part of the protests.
Yeah.
Dude from Rage Against the Machine.
No, yeah, Bruce Springsteen was here.
This is heresy.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, well, he wrote a song.
And then he, surprise guested at First Ave yesterday. So that was kind of neat.
He did.
I wasn't there, but I did get to
No,
talk to somebody who
was.
was there, and from his words, it was pretty neat. If you like Bruce Springsteen, that is. Or just for the fact that there's, a ton of people that are not okay with any of this shit. And they're willing to let their voices be heard.
I think Democrats and Republicans need to come together and realize they've both been played by a system.
Well, the hard part about that is most of both parties have this blackmail on them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, average people. There's no point in
Oh,
even
yeah,
bothering
yeah.
politicians in office. They're so complicit in all the shit that's going on. Fuck that.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Like-
The people, though.
If a few politicians are able to come forward and they weren't part of it and have been acting against it, good for them. But don't count on seeing a lot of those.
So far, it does seem like we can count Bernie Sanders pretty safe out of that stuff. I actually saw an email between Epstein and I forget who the other person was, but they were bitching about how much they didn't like Bernie, and
That tracks.
they're very anti.
I
So
would definitely have been disappointed if Bernie was one of them.
me too. Yeah. Fucking Chuck Schumer's in there though.
Yes, he is. Fuck that guy. I'm not surprised at all.
He's in those
never-
fucking documents.
He has never done anything useful for anybody, so it makes sense that all he does is Epstein shit. Oh shit.
Not true. I'm sure he brings home lots of money for whoever he has at home.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh fuck. I'm gonna try to get to one or both of you guys, but there's guided missiles, and I don't think I'm gonna make it. No.
The damage control will start being ice for mutants. It could be. But I'd rather they just go with the was it the Anti-Mutant Liberation League from the comics? They used him in the '97 cartoon, not too long ago. Or the Friends of Humanity, I think, is what the actual organization was called. I didn't get watching Wonder Man, and that's actually a thing I could talk about that I saw recently. Just watched all of this. I think we're going to be doing a review on Monday for it, but it's one of the best Marvel Disney Plus shows. I think, honestly, after WandaVision, it's maybe, I think,
Christ.
the best. I think it might be the best of the Disney Plus shows, just in terms of having a format that actually feels like it was made to be a TV show in the first place. Because a lot of the Disney Plus shows, big problem with them is you can just tell they're a movie that's been cut into pieces, and so the where episodes end and begin feel really unnatural because it's just not the format that it was clearly produced for originally. But this actually feels like a show. And so I thought that was cool about it. And it's like a character driven thing about an actor getting a role in a superhero movie. And it's not that really all that much of an actual superhero narrative. So I think that also helps it stand out a lot. And like they're filming in real places and real locations, and it's not all on like the volume that so many fucking like Star Wars and Marvel things are. It's like real places. That is kind of a gay name for a hate group. Yeah, you're not wrong.
What's a gay name for a hate group?
The Friends of Humanity. Like, if you're gonna be a hate group, you know, like that, it's a little. That's kind of
Guided
funny.
missile dudes. Oh Jesus.
Shit. Still shooting you. Oh, now he's shooting me. Fuck off. Fuck. God damn it. Might be our toughest arena here so far.
Those scarab dudes are no joke.
To these tunnels go. We shall see. Pull the elevator.
Alright, it seems like they spawn across the elevator from where we are now, so if we can kind of stick together in this spot, we might have a shot.
Yeah, probably also just a good idea to stick together too.
Your treachery ends now.
It's not always possible, but
That's true. That's true.
Let us get to work.
Let's see. What else? What else have I seen or done?
here come the missiles.
Eh?
Yeah. Oh.
Terminate the now. Back to the wall.
Fuck you, Missile Man.
Alright, now we should be good.
There we go. You guys have any favorite Catherine O'Hara movies? Oh yeah, Catherine O'Hara passed away.
Oh, really? I mean, I mostly
yeah.
know her from the old SCTV show.
Oh well, there you go. I mean, she's in a lot of stuff too. I mean, she was
Yeah.
the mom in Home Alone. I mean, I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. She was Sally, you know. Yeah, I mean, she's in a lot.
She was, yeah, basically a legend. A lot of famous people are dying lately.
Yeah, it's too bad. Bad with her. She was great. What about you, Tim? Got any favorites?
My favorite was going to be Home Alone, just because that was an
Okay.
absolutely iconic role. Fuck.
Damn.
We cannot do this fucking fight, can we?
God, that got fucking hairy. Do not ask why kill the alien. Ask rather why not.
We shall
That's what the fucking loading screen
pull the
says.
elevator.
Warhammer is so ridiculous.
Really is. Tim, you're getting you know, sort of the first preview of some book 2 material here. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on that. You? once you had the chance to go through some of that. I know you said tomorrow you were maybe
Yep.
gonna be. Cool.
I figure I can be done working on carpentry for a while and give something much more fun a bit try. Bit try.
carpentry?
Christ. Oh,
Are you Jesus's foster dad?
yeah. Jesus of Nazareth, more like no, I'm not going to draw a parallel to myself and Jesus just on the off chance I get
Well, it's okay. He's not real.
that's true. But
There is no God.
there is no God. The
If there was,
superstition is very
well,
real
oh,
though.
God, we all got down.
I somehow barely managed to avoid it, but
It's, one of my favorite quotes from a comedian that, or no, okay, not a quote because I can't remember who the fuck said it. But he's like, I'm not gonna say anything bad about any one specific god, just on the off chance that one of them's real. I gotta be an asshole about all of them. Or
They don't
be
think I'm
real
playing
nice
favorites.
about all of them. I can't single anyone out. Emperor, where are you?
Are you there, Emperor? It's me, Margaret.
This ceremony cannot shield them from my reign.
There we fucking go.
No victory for you.
ooh, okay.
With a whopping 6 bullets
Alright.
left. Hell yeah.
There's ammo
Yeah.
around still. We should,
There is. Plus, keep in mind there's going to be dudes coming up on the elevator here.
yep.
Prepare a fitting
Where are they? There. Eat shock grenade, motherfuckers.
No.
I've sustained heavy damage.
Did I seriously, No.
Oh, whoa.
God damn it.
Immediately.
I wasn't even down, and he did like
Me
a
either.
kill animation on me.
Really? Huh. Yeah, it just gave me
Yeah.
a black screen.
What the fuck?
We shall see.
I think we just auto lose when Tim dropped.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's weird that
That
it
makes
happens in
sense.
some scenarios and not others.
Well, it's because of the mortal wound mechanic. You get a statement every now and then, you got a mortal wound, and that means that you can no longer get back up after being down. The way to deal with that is if you have a medical thing, you can use that after you got a mortal wound to undo the mortal wound.
Okay.
So sometimes it's a good idea to sort of keep a medical thing in storage for when that happens. Mortal wounds suck. Fuck.
Mortal wounds
They're
do
pretty
suck.
fucking annoying.
And now we know.
Yep. That's one of the things about hard mode is that becomes a lot more important compared to normal. God, missiles again.
Grabbing equipment.
We almost had it last time, though.
We did. We were close. God, son of a bitch.
Hey, at least we're all in the same spot.
That's true.
Ugh. Pillars are very helpful against Scarab. I'll try to come get you, Sage.
First. I would not say, Tune, I would not say that that is a necessarily inaccurate way of it. Tim, you know, because you've read the manga, so you know, but that's not a necessarily inaccurate way of describing her character. Not completely, at least.
Who?
A villain in Chainsaw Man is definitely sort of, well, basically, like, the main character is, he's homeless, he doesn't even have any parents, he's working as like a debt slave to the Yakuza, right?
Yeah.
Then he becomes the, you know, the Chainsaw Man or whatever, just within that first episode, and he's picked up by sort of the government public safety like branch of like police, effectively, right? Whose job it is, because in this alternate universe, like World War II never happened, AIDS never happened, all these like horrible historical things never happened, but the trade-off is there are demons just like all the time everywhere in like public life, and so they're like literally an extermination squad. But the woman at the top of it is like on the regular, like leading the young main character on sexually as like a form of manipulation.
Sure.
And I mean, you know, like, I mean, yeah, honestly, Tune, yeah, you're not totally wrong.
What did he say? That she's like the Ghislaine Maxwell or whatever?
He said Epstein, but you know,
Okay.
that's why I figured close enough.
Oh, there you go, Tim. Check it out.
Tomb World. Was this? This said Martians.
This is no longer human creations, I will tell you. This was built by the Necrons, which were the ancient Egyptian Terminator mummies from millions of years ago.
Huh. Well, this is undeniably metal. Holy shit. Also, good elevator ride.
Yeah.
Tim, what do you think about that question? Tune asked.
Could I fix Makima? Well, let me answer that question with a question. Are you a dog person?
I know what you're referencing there. Somewhat.
Well, then, probably not. I'm sorry, am I fighting illusory versions of myself?
They're like conjures by the... These are, they're just Chaos Marines, right? We're not fighting the Sorcerer yet.
Not yet. No.
Or not in this scene.
This is his bullshit.
You like cats more?
What will you do with the artifact once you have
Sage
I've got both.
Cats more.
Crush it to
Yeah,
dust.
but he likes the cats more.
it has no effect? Why not?
I mean, I don't necessarily like cats more.
Well, you have more cats than dogs.
And I heard nothing.
I like the
You can fit more cats into the. It's like denser per capita.
We will not let
I don't
you
remember the
die.
last time I've seen Sage kill a cat in a video game.
it doesn't come up. I'm not the one putting these things in games, goddammit.
But you are picking the game.
Which is just a lot of games.
There are a lot of games that have
Where you
dog
kill
killing.
dogs.
You like have it.
No, a lot of games in general have it.
Right, just like how a lot of games in general have spider ladies.
You can't
He's got
blame
you
me
there.
for how common that is.
He's got you
You
there.
can't put that on me.
Wolong also has spider ladies.
Do we even get to that? We gave up on that.
Wait,
game
no,
still.
not Wol. Yeah, Wolong does, and Wukong does. Both of
Wukong,
them
yeah,
have
I-
spider
I
ladies.
know Wukong does. Trust me. I heard
Sage played through
plenty
that
about
part of the
that.
game a lot of times.
I figured you might have.
Fucking the accusations.
The Shadow of the Erd Tree has something you might like.
Fuck you. God damn it. You know that we have to play it at some point, so don't
We-
fucking.
Yeah, we do. It's mandatory. It's one of those things in life that must happen, like death and taxes.
Lurking in dank holes like the filth they are.
And taxes maybe don't have to happen if we kill the taxman.
But you kill the guy that collects the taxes. You're gonna have to kill everyone the guy in charge sends to kill the people who killed the tax collector.
Every person up the chain.
Yeah, you're gonna have to kill everyone up the chain, all the way up to the
Let's do it.
emperor.
And on more
That sounds like it's going to be a lot of work.
I pray every
I say let's go.
Are you with me, brother?
Are you with me, brother?
Oh, I think I know what's happening next. I remember right with this sequence. Bullshit first, but there's some other bigger bullshit after.
Oh, another thing I did do recently was I played the horror game Still Wakes Deep. Has anyone heard of that?
I have
I've heard
not.
of it.
It's like feels like kind of almost like The Thing in that like it's kind of John Carpenter style horror film setup. But it's a bunch of Scottish dudes on an oil rig out in the ocean.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know exactly.
And I thought it was pretty good. I got it on a like super sale. So like DLC and everything included. It was like $15 maybe.
More horror needs Scottish accent.
your treachery.
You know what? It really worked. I don't even want to say much about like what the creature, like what the thing is in it, because it's kind of abstract. But it's really quite well done. And like I've said many times, I'm not like the biggest fan of horror, a style of horror where you sort
Speaking
of
of
just
spiders,
kind of run away. But yeah.
You don't like tomb spiders?
No, I don't like any kind of spiders.
Yeah, we're gonna instill, like, Alex is finally like easing up on the horror that gnomes bring, but we're gonna get Sage in there with spiders.
He's actively playing as gnomes in D&D now.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Did you know he made like an entire like campaign to Dungeon Master or whatever? I'm pretty sure it was all about gnomes.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
great.
think everybody in it had to be a gnome, just to satisfy his sick fantasies.
See, beautiful thing about that is I can't tell where it starts and stops. The myth.
Well, now, Tim, this is 100% true, but this was last year actually. I might have told you that at the time. I don't
You
remember,
might have.
but online, the conversation about generative AI specifically devolved into whether human artists or AI could draw gnomes with bigger asses or not. So like somebody out there both did this and then posted about it on the internet using like an AI thing going like, wow, this thing's not even very good. Like I can't even make this gnome's ass that big. And then real artists all started drawing bigger and bigger gnome asses to like dunk on like generative AI. But like a mainstream cultural zeitgeist moment about like technology in the modern age devolved into a endless series of pictures of gnome ass. And that was like mainstream culture for a couple days.
Huh.
Alice was not thrilled.
No, he was so fucking angry that happened.
But I bet he has tons of pictures for his D&D campaign now.
Put up
Right.
entire posters all around the table.
Yeah, well, I think the biggest one had like its own like rings, like Saturn, and had like a gravitational bit to it.
Yeah, it was like if a gnome-ass was a planet.
Afternoon Two Dust, Tim, have you played the Iron Lung game? I think you said you just played the or just saw the movie, but you hadn't played the game, right?
Yep, I have not played the game. I went into the movie as blind as I could be. I knew that there was a lot of blood, and I knew that there was Markiplier. But that was about it.
Markiplier. That should just be what it was called. Yeah, this one was.
On your feet. You underestimated the enemy. I will return this favor, brother. Take out the sorcerer.
Fuck, that shield up. Oh, nice of you to teleport right next to me with your back turned.
That was very smart. Huh?
I feel like if you join Chaos, you have to be probably one of the dumber Space Marines.
That's probably true.
It seems to grow ever stronger.
We shall follow it.
And Tim, I know we're over the 1 a.m. usual time limit, but are you okay to try and finish this level still?
How long do we think it'll be?
I'm
There
pretty
should
sure
be
we're
a
close
boss
to the
fight
end.
coming up soon.
Yeah, there should be a boss fight in the next couple rooms, and then that's the end.
Am I
Get a
going?
damn ammo game. There we go.
Is there an ammo box over there?
Unfortunately, that was the last one.
Ah,
We'll
okay.
probably find another
No
one
worries.
for the boss.
I say stream for 8 more hours. You know, I
Well-
have been thinking, and I'm not going to do it tonight, but I have been thinking about doing another sort of marathon stream, maybe in
What
the
are you
near
gonna stream?
future. I'm thinking the first Bioshock,
Okay.
as that's like something I think I could do in like an 8 to 10 hour stream.
Come on, Sage. Avengers Assemble.
Sorry, I'm grabbing supplies.
When we take our helmets off, it's going to be 3 Robert Downey Jr.'s.
God damn it. Fucking don't talk to me about Robert Doomsday Jr.
Aurora.
It lays waste to the heritage.
There you go. There's your ammo.
Where is Imura?
Trenches
Sweet.
are taking a thrashing down there.
Let us add to it.
Oh, yep, I see. Yep, it's this. It's literally this room.
Yep, cutscene, then boss.
Cool. So we're basically at the end.
Yeah.
Cogitation looks accurate. The Unguents have
Yeah, that's right.
It is Luz, blind to all but his work.
Thankfully, his diligence has not made him faster.
Luz!
Lieutenant Titus, praise the Omnisphere.
Oh, Tim.
In just a few minutes,
Here's something that I bet you didn't expect Jeffrey Epstein to be responsible for:
sire, please.
microtransactions in video games.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Is merely a taste.
There's emails between him and Bobby Kotick.
No way.
Worst of what it can do.
Yep.
Any bad thing you can think of, Epstein had his hand in.
Trust me.
I'm legitimately not kidding.
The dude was like a real life supervillain.
My life's work.
Shut it down. Now.
And honestly, it's the kind of supervillain where, like, if Thanos showed up, he'd be like, if you're gonna snap your fingers, make sure he's in the hat that goes away.
Right. We'll let you do it if you take this guy.
Forgive me, Lord. Time will reveal the purity of my intentions.
One of Epstein's bank accounts was also named after a demon from like 1,000 years ago, Canaanite religion that
Baal.
you sacrifice. Yeah, Baal, that you like straight up sacrifice people to. That's also a thing.
What the shit?
Your malignant energies are useless.
Bring him down.
Oh, this character is such a fucking cartoon, Tim. This,
Imura?
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go. That is a hell brute. It is sort of the chaos equivalent of a dreadnought.
Ah! He's fast too, so if his attention gets on you, start moving because he can close this distance very quickly.
Fuck. Keep those little fucking satyrs.
Power and blind rage.
Bested by this clumsy relic. So long as it does not touch us.
What satyrs? Ah. Oh fuck.
Really was moving like saying, like, oh yeah, he was.
I received a mortal wound.
Hope you have a health kit,
Chip,
Tim.
Tim.
I will try to come rescue. Okay, you got him. Oh fuck. That was a
Gonna
bad
try to, but okay, he's on me. If you want to try and get him,
Alright.
tension's at
And
least
hopefully-
focused on me.
Satyrs might get
Fine.
me, but okay, I got him.
Thank you.
Ah. Oh fuck. God damn it, I got stuck in the corner. Somehow I am not dead.
Something is happening.
That looks like a plasma charge.
A charge that size will liquefy ceramite.
Stuck in the same corner.
Got him.
Nope. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, what? Oh, fuck. I'm down. Or not.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Your work is not
It is super satisfying to rip his tiny face off.
Die, you damned cur! Enough of these childish games! Then let us put a stop to them once and for all!
Sweet. And then cutscene, and then that'll be the end of the level.
Yep. Pretty solid.
He really was moving like Satan on Earth.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where is he?
With Aurora active, he and others like him cannot exist here.
We will see.
This is just the beginning. With these devices, we will seal the Great Rift and drive the heretics back into the warp with nothing more than the transference of alignment.
From which ocean did you gather these pearls of wisdom?
Over the top of dialogue to me.
Yeah.
It's so goofy.
Scientist, discover the birthplace of all knowledge. Behold, the source of your inspiration.
He cannot exist here. Well, he's existing here pretty well.
The end approaches, brother Titus. And so, to the final act.
Like that, his face is so fucked up, and yet he had to preserve his curly hair. Like, do these Chaos Marines just like spend time, like just combing their hair all day in the Hell Dimension?
Cleanliness is divine proximity to the Emperor. You cannot allow chaos into your life. Yeah, who are we rating tonight?
I was just about to look here, and of course, if Afternoon Tune, if you have a suggestion before I find someone, or want to toss an idea out there, I am.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Titus to Akaran.
See here.
You read me.
Got somebody? Yeah, throw them out there. Throw them out there. We can do that.
Damn it.
How could that fool lose not have known?
He took the whisperings of that sorcerer to be his own inspiration.
Luz was merely a pawn. They killed
But
Luz.
yeah, well,
Led us
Tunes.
to believe they would do the same to
Sure.
Luz. So we would deliver him
For
precisely
me?
where they wanted him.
And that spectacle in the
Well, thanks everybody for hanging out,
deceit to trick that puppet Luz into finishing the work.
especially Afternoon Dude here quite a bit. Thank you for the biddies. Oh, Tim already did. Got it too. Yeah, and we'll be back on. Films
See
in the
everyone
Great Circle.
next time we're in the fucking Warhammer universe. Until then. All right.
Sick.